Over the past few weeks, a lot of people across the internet have been asking, what happened to the Jenny and Kyle Appleford YouTube channel? Some viewers feel deeply protective of Jenny's legacy. Others believe Kyle deserves the space to move forward with his life. And the reaction online has been intense, with thousands of viewers debating what should happen with the future of the channel and what does it mean that the channel has changed so drastically in the last couple months. Before we get into the recent controversy, it's really important to understand how the channel first began, because it's that story behind it that explains why so many people feel so emotionally connected to where it's at and where it's going and what's happened with it already. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about how the channel started, how Jenny used it to announce and document her cancer journey, how viewers connected with her on such an emotionally deep level, why the latest developments have sparked such a strong response online. The story begins in November of 2015. One of the earliest uploads shows Jenny sharing a maternity shopping haul while she's pregnant. In the video, she tries on maternity clothes and talks casually about preparing for motherhood. At that time, the channel was simply a place where Jenny shared everyday life. Viewers got to see her personality, warm, genuine, and relatable. Over time, people began following along with her life as a mother and with her family, and slowly a community started forming around the channel. People weren't just watching content, they felt like they were getting to know Jenny personally. Everything changed in April of 2021. Jenny uploaded a video entitled "My Non-Small Cell Lung Cancer Diagnosis at 33 Years Old." In the video, she explained she had been diagnosed with non-smoking lung cancer, adenocarcinoma.
Hello, I am making this video to document my cancer journey, as well as possibly help anyone else going through something similar. My name is Jenny. I'm 33 years old. I have a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I have cancer. I was diagnosed with cancer on March 19th, 2021. I have stage 3 adenocarcinoma, stage 3A, and it's non-small cell, which is non-smoking lung cancer.
The video resonated across the internet and eventually reached well over 1 million views. From that moment forward, the channel took on a new purpose. Jenny began documenting her cancer journey openly and honestly. She shared scan days, treatment updates, and the emotional reality of living with a life-threatening illness. One particularly powerful video showed her explaining how she told her children about the diagnosis. Moments like that deeply impacted viewers. Even while going through treatment, Jenny often focused on encouraging others. Many viewers shared that her honesty and courage helped them through their own medical challenges. Over time, the channel became something more than a YouTube. It became a support community built around Jenny's story. After Jenny passed away, you could go back to any of her videos and see in the comments how much she was loved and supported, and how much she cared about her family, her children, and her community online. She encouraged so many with her bravery and her resiliency and her fight, keeping on through terrible symptoms and struggles and challenges that she endured so bravely while fighting to be there for her children for as long as possible. Many of the comments were left by cancer survivors themselves and family members of those going through cancer actively during the time that she was also going through cancer. Others were from those praying for her, wishing her well from afar, across the country, across the world. Even when Jenny wasn't feeling well, she did her best to try to still enjoy life, enjoy her husband, and enjoy her family. And she mustered up the strength to try to keep living when it was very difficult for her to do so. Her followers never left. They were dedicated to her, and they increased in number as she became more ill and as her cancer spread. Some of the most difficult moments listening as a viewer and supporter were those where she would discuss her symptoms, and you could see so clearly how much pain she was in and how much she didn't want to die.
That life with stage 4 cancer is really hard. Yesterday or last night, I uploaded that video where I was having the most beautiful day with my family, and it was wonderful. I loved every minute of it. And then that night, last night, I think because the day was so wonderful and beautiful, it like rubs in my face what I want to live for, but reminds me that I have stage 4 cancer, and reminds me that I don't have a lot of time. I know we can hope and pray for a lot more time, but there's no way I have a lot of time.
After Jenny passed away in November of 2023, the channel entered a new chapter. Kyle began sharing updates about life after losing his wife. He spoke openly about grief and about the challenges of raising their children without Jenny. He also hosted live streams where supporters could talk to him directly. Many viewers sent gifts and letters through a P.O. box, including items for the children and even the family dog. During this time, viewers saw moments of healing. Kyle shared family trips, including camping in a new RV, visits to Disneyland, and vacations to Hawaii. For many viewers, this felt like a continuation of the community Jenny had created. People were still invested in the family and wanted to see them find moments of true joy. More recently, the direction of the channel began to change. Kyle himself said that he was changing and reinforced why most of Jen's followers were there, and listen to the clip.
You on here found this channel when I was in a completely different place. And I would say 99% of you who have subscribed to this channel came onto this channel either when my wife was battling stage 3 to stage 4 cancer, or you came on when she was actively in the stage 4 phase when it spread to her brain and we had to go through that part of life and treatment, or you came on when we announced that we had to tell the kids that she was going to pass, or you came on when she passed and I had to make the announcement that she was no longer with us, or I made a couple videos after that, which a lot of people jumped onto this channel for. And so people have claimed that I, Kyle, have changed. I'm a completely different person. And yeah, I don't want to lie to you guys. I am completely different today than I was the 2 years ago since she passed, and even more so the 2.5 to 3+ years while we were here actively battling cancer together.
So Kyle uses Jenny's page to explain that he's now in this new relationship, and just 1 month later, then he posts this video that he is now proposed. And for some viewers, this really felt like a natural part of moving forward after loss. But for others, the reaction was very different. There's been much feedback on both sides as to whether or not Kyle should be posting his new fiance on Jenny's platform that she worked so hard to build. So we'll take a few minutes to look at this. Right now, the situation remains deeply divided. Some viewers believe the channel should evolve along with Kyle's life. Others believe it will always feel connected to Jenny's story and the journey she shared. What makes this situation unique is the emotional connection viewers built during Jenny's cancer battle. When people follow a story that personal and that vulnerable, they often feel protective. And that connection helps explain why reactions online have been so strong. But regardless of where people fall in this debate, one thing most viewers agree on is the impact Jenny had. Her courage and honesty helped thousands of people feel less alone, and that legacy is something that many viewers continue to honor today. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the internet is reacting fairly? Or do you think this situation is more complicated than it appears? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, please subscribe if you like my content. I will continue to have content in relation to this story. I think it's important that people have an outlet to be able to share how they're feeling, and I'm happy to provide that.